A new docuseries by Tina Knowles-Lawson highlights the impact of harmful stereotypes on black men. She is an executive producer of the series, and oh yeah, she's also the mother of two powerhouse daughters. That would be Beyoncé and Solange. Profile the Black Man uses real-life stories to explore the history of stereotypes. It highlights the challenges that black men face because of them. It also shines a light on people who are dedicating their lives to changing that narrative. The first episode dismantles the damaging idea that black men are dangerous. Tina Knowles-Lawson talks about the role that the media plays on that and how black men are portrayed. So in this clip, she describes a very personal experience involving questions about her son-in-law. We all know him as Jay-Z.
I can remember getting on a plane and an older white woman saying, "Oh, your son is a gangster rapper, right? How did you let him marry your daughter?" And it was just shocking to me. And I said, "No, actually, my son is a CEO." She didn't think of him as a CEO or even a talented celebrity that, was a great businessman. And at that time, I remember thinking, I can't be mad at her because that is what the media portrays.
Tina Knowles-Lawson is the executive producer of the series and the co-founder and artistic director of the Waco Theater. She's with us first on CBS Mornings. Tina, my mouth fell open when you gave that example because I'm thinking, and then you followed up by saying, I'm not even mad at her. How are you not mad? And it's good to see you, Tina. It's good to see you. How are you not mad?
Long time. Just because I thought, I sat there and I thought about how the media portrays black men and how that is typical of the things that they would focus on, the negatives, and try to portray us as these dangerous, our men as dangerous, uneducated, gangster rapper. That's all she could come up with. But that's what she, that's what she had been seeing on TV and all in the media. That's how we're portrayed, unfortunately.
Yeah. So you're saying we can't really blame her. I have to tell you, we were only allowed to see one part of the series, and I was so bummed, Tina, because by the time I watched the first one, I wanted to watch the other three. It made me angry. It made me sad. Yeah. Oddly enough, I also found it uplifting. And I'm wondering, I've heard you say that you wanted this to be a love letter to black men. So your goal here is what exactly?
Absolutely, to debunk those stereotypes that our men are dangerous. If how many times has a black man walked into an elevator and someone clutches their purse, or they walk by a car and the doors are locked, and they could be a judge, they have no idea, but because it's a black man, especially if they're of some stature, that they're dangerous. And so if we can kind of get people to understand that that's not so, and to show them examples of otherwise, that we do have good fathers, and we are good providers, and we love our men love their own women as well. It's just all the negative stereotype, and it's just perpetuated over and over, no matter what.
Yeah.
It's just what everybody thinks.
The other thing I liked about...
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Gayle.
No, the other thing I liked about it is you gave example after example to illustrate the point of the disparities that exist for black men. And one thing that I found really striking, you had a black man and a white man who have the same build, weighed the same, had the same body build, but yet when the audience was asked, when the survey was asked, people automatically said that the black man was more muscular, and looked more dangerous, which I found fascinating when you have two side by side looking the same way other than the color of their skin. What do we do to change that way of thinking?
Well, I think, when Trell Thomas is the guy who actually talked about these problems and wanted to do something so badly to debunk these stereotypes. And I was like, if you don't see it, create it. And we'll get together and we'll work on this and make it a great thing. What I said to the producers is that I know that if we put this series on BET or one of the black stations, that we already know that our men are not dangerous and that they are good fathers and all of these things. Who needs to see it are the people that are at home, the white people who don't understand that that is so. And they have been fed a lot of nonsense through the media and all of these horrible stereotypes. So I applaud the network for putting that on the Discovery Channel. That's amazing. It's bold.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Because I hope that many people will see this and they will say, wow, maybe I'll give people a chance before I judge them because of the color of their skin.
Yep. I really have to say, and I'm not just saying this, Tina, because you're sitting here in front of me, but it's so well done. I think it's must-see TV. I know Tony in the studio. Do you have a question for Tina?
Yeah, Gayle, thank you very much. Tina, thank you very much for being here. My question is a quick one. It took us hundreds of years to get to this problematic point. How quickly do you think we can get past it?
Oh my God. Sometimes I have a lot of hope, and then I turn on the news that day, and my hope is kind of shattered. So I pray that it's going to happen soon. I pray that everybody will open their minds and open their hearts, and everyone will try to get together and see each other as people and not see by the color of their skin. But I don't know. I'm not as optimistic as I was yesterday.
Yeah, I know. Tina, I understand that. I just want to say before you go, 10 years ago, you told me that your oldest daughter, your favorite oldest daughter, said she works harder than anybody you know. Anybody you know, and I've never forgotten that about how hard Beyoncé works. She's been nominated for an Oscar. What was the reaction in the family as we go to break? What was the reaction?
My reaction is that I thought she should have got one many times before. So I'm not, it's nice.
Yes, Tina. We agree. Thank you, Tina Knowles-Lawson. Profiled, The Black Man premieres this Saturday.